Andrew with AKVB Bricks here, and I'm bringing you our first of the medium classification of MOCs. This actually uses two of those 16 by 16 Technic plates, as well as I believe there's two additional studs here that I added just to make the building a bit more symmetrical. Let's get right into it. This is the mission from the classic Battlefront 2 Imperial Diplomacy. This occurs on Naboo, just after the clone troopers get Stormtrooper armor, in that game at least. To summarize the story, the Empire goes to Naboo because the Queen has some Jedi with her and they're organizing an uprising, and you go to quash that rebellion. But what I've got in front of you is kind of my creative liberty to that mission, where we have the Imperials already being an occupying force, and they missed one of the Jedi, and this Jedi is able to make the Gungans rise up as well with the Naboo security forces, similar to the Phantom Menace, when it was really Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan that brought some amount of peace between the two. I figured that was a good parallel to draw here. We'll start on the lower level, which I'll coin the drainage level here. So we've got a Gungan coming out of the undercity, as it were, probably doing some sabotage under there. We've got another Gungan warrior here, and I wanted to do this kind of unique way of getting him to look like he's stepping out of the water. Get a zoom in on that. So it's a little bracket piece, and then a 1x1 medium plate to try and match the skin tone here, and then a dark brown cheese slope just to make it look like, someone putting their knee just out of the water. Then we have a translucent 1x1 stud and one of the newer translucent 1x1 tiles, so it's got a little bit more detailing to it to look like the little boomers, or whatever they call them in the Phantom Menace. Rising out of the water, we'll go to the first level here. I really like how the light posts especially came out. I did not get these pre-done, so you can't see it. We will in a bit. I drilled those myself and put the wiring through, and there's a reason that only this side is being shown to the public. The plastic gets very thin, and once you use any type of drilling, it can start to fray and, well, start to bulge out, and you can see where that happened in a minute. But we've got a little gazebo here, and I really tried to get some stained glass look there. There is a light fixture that's just right about here, so I tried to give it the ability to light the gazebo area as well as put light through here. And let's help you see that a little better. There we go. So this is how I envisioned it being displayed. I really wanted it to look like a nighttime raid. So we'll zoom out so you can get the full effect. Now you can see why this Stormtrooper, as dumb as Star Wars canon seems to have made them, can't see these people right here coming out of the water. Wanted to really emphasize that this is about to be a major ambush by both the Gungans, the Naboo security forces, as well as a Jedi Knight that's coming out of hiding for this. Now, I'll scooch this over a bit because we're going to focus a little bit more on this building specifically. So we've got this walkway here that goes up into another area here, and you can see there's two Naboo security troops in there just hiding behind some crates, ready to ambush the blaster cannon position over here. But you probably noticed that there's a light in this house. I generally don't waste my time putting lights where they don't need to be, And that's true here as well. So, there's also this cutaway room. And we have a handmaiden that has fallen over, but a handmaiden nonetheless. Yes. Yeah, I just wanted to make one of the Queen's handmaidens be a participant in the battle. Up in here, we've also got, there's a little backpack. You can see it there. It's one of the Clone Army Customs backpacks with the Jedi symbol on it. So I just wanted to make this look like where the Jedi Knight has been hiding out this whole time. And if we pan downwards, we can see that little lobby area a little bit better. We've got some crates, because it's Star Wars, you need crates. And you've got your two Naboo troopers right there peeking through, getting ready to ambush these Stormtroopers. Let's spin this around again. Get kind of a view this way. Now, let's turn the light back on so we can see a little bit better. There we go. That's a lot better. So we've got two Stormtroopers here. In the gazebo, you've got a commander as well as the army trooper over here. And you can't see it now, but there's the E-Web blaster cannon there as well. But you've also got this guy up on the balcony who's ready and waiting. I really wanted to make this seem like a textbook ambush, so you have multiple directions that fire will be coming from, and it really does pay some homage to the early rebellion. And of course, I will spin the build around, even though it's not pretty. A lot of these builds you can see are purely facades, but for whatever reason, I felt compelled to continue this patch of vine work, just in case the people seeing it from this angle or this angle. But the other unique use is they are actually covering up the wiring from the upper floor, as well as the wiring for this light. So if I move that, doesn't help you at all. Okay. If you move this one, you can just barely see some wiring coming out of there. Now, I had a lot of fun with this build, even though I may not have won a contest. It really did put my skills to the test as well, in terms of how quickly could I get something like this done. And this, I think my wife could better tell you, but I believe this was about a weekend, primarily. So, 16 hours maybe of just purely dedicated building. Had a lot of fun with it. Really enjoyed the different display abilities, so where I can display it in a low light and have those lights really show the entire build and still give it a moody atmosphere. And last but certainly not least, it would not be an AKVB Bricks build without an animal. We'll bring this even closer. We've got a little bee pollinating the flowers. Well, that's all I got to show for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you'll see us on the next one. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll have plenty more videos after this. Have a good one.